I don't think white culture is a thing, personally, because I think culture is just for white people in general. Average is like 5. So 5 is like that.
That's pretty decent. I really, really want to get my back blown out like no one understands. But I feel like men open their mouth and they start talking. I've said this before and I'll always say this, I'll die on this hill. I need to date someone that's like direct, like in how they flirt. If you ever see me on a night out, when I'm a flirt. But I flirt in a very like direct way. Like I'm like staring at you, I'm saying things that it's giving.
Just make it clear.
Yeah, but like I feel like people don't make it clear. They're like saying like innuendos and stuff. Like I don't like that.
No.
And I'm dyslexic. If it's quite hard for me to figure out. No, I'm being serious. Like it's hard for me to figure out certain things. So it's like, why are we doing this? Like obviously I get it because you don't want to go to the territory of like sexual harassment. But come on.
Yeah, I find being direct so attractive. Like I'm not here for like hidden agendas and like, can you open this?
Yes, it's hard.
I'm not here for like fucking hell, like a champ. Like I'm not here for like hidden agendas and like having to guess who. Do you know what I mean? Like I have the board game for a reason. Like I'm just very much like, just make it clear. Because my thing is, respectfully, I don't think anyone's time should be wasted. Especially at this pivotal age when I'm looking for a soulmate.
Exactly.
For the night.
How old are you?
For the night. 25.
Period. No, because it's true. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't care if you post it because I talk about this all the time. I just can't talk about it on TikTok because I don't want my account to be banned. But like, do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Yeah. It's, shout out to South London. They only have drinks like that in South London.
Shout out to South London. You can really taste it as well. What percent is it?
It's not a lot. It's like I think it's like 12. But it gets me there. Gets me there. Yeah, I feel like what was I gonna say?
I'm listening.
What was I gonna say? No, I'm saying like people like direct flirting and stuff. I need someone that is very much like direct as me. But not many people are, and it's sad.
Would you say you're quite upfront?
I would say so. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So in my whole era, I was very like upfront, and I was very like, okay, we're here to like bum coochies, babe. We're not here. I don't care about your dead grandma. I don't care why you're behaving like this is because you miss your dead grandma.
Yeah, don't add the trauma to it.
I literally just don't care. Like, sling it and go. But then I got into a relationship and I was like, wait, this relationship sex is really, really good.
Well, it is though, but isn't it naturally? Because when you're seeing someone more often, you know how each other's bodies work, what you prefer. Whereas like when it's like less frequent, you're kind of just having to like guess basically.
Yeah, I'm at an age where I'm not faking it, man. I'm too old. I'll just tell you.
How old are you? 23?
No, I'm 20. Yeah, 23. I'm about to be 24. I'm telling myself I'm 24. May 14th.
24 is a good age.
Yeah, like I want to.
I enjoyed being 24.
Yeah, I want to enjoy it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, and I haven't had my walls broken down in so long.
Yeah, I don't hear it, but I can.
Yeah, but it's kind of a good thing. I will never be one of those people that is like, oh, you should withhold on sex. Like I'm very sex positive.
Yeah, same.
But because it's like you have needs, you're a human being.
100%. Your hands can only do so much as well.
I saw a tweet, Cardi B. I don't know if it was a tweet or a video, and she was like, she doesn't like to masturbate because afterwards she feels really lonely.
I get that.
And I was like,
self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would really like to do like a year of celibacy. I can't.
These celibacy bitches. I'm doing the fourth year of celibacy because like I tell my friends, yeah, I think my frontal lobe is developing. So like there's stuff that like before
Jesus.
old me would have been like, oh, he said that thing or she said that thing. I didn't really like it, but I want my quarter attended to. But now I'm like, actually, that doesn't align with me. And it's like, I look at it more as like a spiritual thing. I'm not one of the people that says like, you should only have sex in a relationship. But I definitely think you should have sex with people that you trust. It's a very vulnerable thing.
Agreed.
Like you're exchanging energies.
Agreed.
You need to know who you're sleeping with.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And if not, you need to be safe. Do you know what? And I find this, I only have this conversation with straight men. I get so fucking agitated. So last week, I'm very like, I've always had it ingrained to me. If I'm not careful, something bad's going to happen. That's always been ingrained for me, from my family, from school, from everywhere, especially as a man who has sex with men. Yeah. And I was going, me and my friends went away for the weekend and we were in the car Sunday morning, just on the motorway driving back. And I was saying to two of my friends, one of them's bi, but has more, but doesn't really get with men, just because he finds men too much. And the other one's straight. And I was saying about how like we were talking about condoms or something, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Like, because a lot of people complain that it feels funny. I honestly don't really notice it personally. That's just my opinion. I can't really tell from either sides. And my friends were like, I don't really wear them. I said, what do you mean? And I was like, well, do you pull out at least? And they were like, well, obviously not. And I thought,
obviously not. Like that was obvious. No shade to your friends.
No, shade them. Shade them. It needs to be shaded. I just thought like it's so interesting because like straight men I have so many straight male friends and they are wonderful people. Don't get it twisted. But like their attitude towards it is just like whatever.
It's very blasé. I really, really can't like. To be fair though, like if we're gonna have this conversation, let's have this conversation. I do prefer giving head to people that have bigger penises. But I feel like it's less work. In my mind, it's less work. There's less suction going on. There's less I have to do. I just have to think about my tongue. And that's it.
Do you know what it is for me, right? And I was saying this to somebody. I've never had to deal with anything crazy small.
Oh my God. You're so lucky. I was like, have I? And I put myself back in that position. Oh.
Like I've never had to deal with anything crazy small because the average is actually smaller than we think. Well, not for you clearly, but the average is like 5. So 5 is like that.
That's pretty decent.
I think so.
I think that's decent.
So I had a friend who had to deal with someone who was about, I don't know, like that or something, and I don't know.
From the top of your phone?
Yeah, from the top.
From the top to the where your finger is?
Yeah.
I don't want to body shame, but I would do that.
But then the thing is though, right, if it's thick.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not cutting it for me, actually. Okay. It's not cutting it for me. Because I do like to feel like, I feel like I haven't had sex in so long, I don't know how to describe it. But I do like to feel full. Like I want to feel like I've eaten. Like that same sensation.
Right.
But I do find though, men with small penises, I feel like they know that, bless them. So they work harder to please
Agreed.
you.
And I think men with smaller dicks are like better at foreplay and stuff like that. They have to
Foreplay is so important. And so especially straight men, they just want to get into it like no, like you have to warm it up. Like I feel like foreplay starts from the date. Like if we're going on a date or something, it starts from there. Like the little hand touching, the little like lingering eyes. That's when it starts. It doesn't just start in the bedroom. Like, and this is why I think it's so important to have conversations about sex, like amongst different people, because you learn so many different things.
I don't understand why it's so taboo. Like me and my friends have I'm very comfortable talking about it with my friends, like quite easily. Same. I literally don't give a fuck. Like if someone was to hear us, they'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? But that's just so natural to me and my circle. So personally,
you know Michaela Cole.
Love her so
Michaela
much.
Cole. She's actually
dream interviewer.
Wife. Like, I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, her and Raven Simone. They're the top of my list.
You know what it is? Yeah, the thing is, I'm being careful with what I say because I don't know how successful I'm going to be in life if someone's going to pull this back up. Because Io Debris. She's
DB.
No. I mean, shout out to DDB. No, Ayo Debris. Her name's Ayo Debris. She's
Is it Deborah?
no, because it's a Nigerian name.
I don't know who you're talking about.
She's
but yeah.
She's in The Bear, the black girl in The Bear.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and like she's fake from Dublin. Yeah, her.
Right.
She went on a podcast years ago and was chatting about J-Lo, which like she was right. Like J-Lo can't sing. Like I would stand 10 toes on that. Like I'm sorry, J-Lo.
I don't know. That song On the Floor does it for me. Don't you think?
What's the name?
Dance the night away on the floor. Tonight we're gonna get. Honestly, catch me in Pussy Palace this summer, like whining to that.
Pussy Palace is doing an event. They're doing Nollywood versus Bollywood. Their next party.
That's fun. I've never been to Pussy Palace.
Oh, I love Pussy Palace.
So the guy I was just with, he was like, you will literally, because apparently like when people see that someone's new, you just get eaten alive. I was like, take them. As long as they're like 6'3" and like.
I don't mind being eaten alive.
Yeah, that's all right.
Eat me alive. I don't care.
It's been a while.
But
what did she say? Sorry, on the podcast.
She was basically just like, "Oh, J-Lo can't sing," and then obviously she went on SNL and J-Lo was the musical guest. So obviously in like her monologue, she kind of like addressed. Oh, was it monologue or like a skit? She like addressed it in like a funny way. She was like, "Oh, I didn't mean it." No, stand 10 toes on that. Like there's certain stuff that I can say. Like,
just don't say it.
J-Lo can't sing.
I've never heard her live, to be fair, so I can't comment. But I just love that song.
I do like that one tune that she did with.
You must like that Jenny from the Block song as well. I'm still Jenny from the Block.
I'm like okay on that one. I like the Becky G version when Becky G was still doing like American Beat. I'm glad she made the switch, but
yeah.
There's like a song that she did with Lil Wayne. Is it the same song? No. When I look into your eyes, it's over. You got me hooked.
Okay.
Oh, that's a banger.
Yeah,
I can't lie. Like I do have that in my playlist. Like that's the thing. Like I don't know unless you did something like really fucked up. Like I don't know these people personally.
Yeah, and I don't think you can take it as an attack.
Yeah,
because I'll tell you what. Like even, do you know what I was thinking about the other day? So like even our last episode, I changed the title because I thought if I ever interview and he finds that. Do you know what I mean? So I hear it.
Yeah.
And we actually have loads of mutuals, like a scary amount of mutuals to the point that we will be in the same room one day.
Exactly. You got to just think about what you say, innit?
But then to be fair, we weren't attacking him. We weren't, it was more like the publication.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to work with them eventually as well. So it's like...
But then when stuff like that happens, what happens to like a form of transparency? Like I feel like...
Yeah, people value opinions.
Yeah, people value opinion, and after a while, it can be like, are you being bought off? Like it doesn't like, or obviously
like being disingenuous.
Yeah, like you don't want to be rude to people. Like I never want to be like, oh my god, J-Lo is like whatever, because she's not J-Lo. I can never talk about J-Lo's face card. I can never talk about J-Lo's money card. I can never talk about her body card.
Can dance.
Yeah, she can dance. She can, like, she has all these things. But me saying one aspect of about someone I don't like, why should my head be ripped off? There's, you know what I mean? As long as you're not being disrespectful.
That is Be Real.
No, your wallpaper.
Oh no. My gran.
Oh, this is black screen.
This is her ring.
Oh.
She's a lighty as well, to be fair.
What's going on with these lighties? Oh my god, I'm saying what's going on with these lighties. I'm still in front of one right now.
It's okay, don't worry.
I'm scared.
Light skin brights aren't important.
Oh, that's one narrative I'll push for. That was like one of my first viral videos of me being like to my mum.
To be fair, though, you know, you get those like, I'm like someone that's very like aware of it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, you get those mixed race people, and I probably was like this before I like gained some knowledge, and they're very much like, oh, to like black, what is it they say? Too black for the white kids. Yeah. Too white for the black kids. Which I understand, but I'm like, come on, please humble yourself. Like we benefit from quite a lot. Do you know what's really interesting? I find that like people like fetishize in their own communities, right? I'll tell you this. I've had it before where like, more than once actually, I've had it where like black men will like approach like respectfully, okay, like fully black men will approach me and they will like go on about me being light skinned, right? And then it's a constant thing, like, oh, like I love a lighty, yada yada yada. And for me, it's like, okay, well, like I don't really want to give into it because one, like it's just a bit weird, and two, also when you're going on about that, it kind of like diminishes like dark skinned people. Do you know what I mean? I'm encouraging bad behavior. Yeah, you know, I think so because
Because I was a bit more harsh, like growing up, being like, what are these like mixed race people talking about? Because like for my like fully black woman, like and this is when I was mad young. I was probably like a teenager. So I was looking at like mixed race girls in my school that were getting praise simply for being mixed races. That's what it was at the time. And mind you, we're all like 13, 14. Literally, that was the only reason they're getting praise. And then like mixed race people started coming out and being like, yo, this is what we experienced. I do feel like there is a kind of unfair pushback from the black community.
Yeah.
But I understand why the black community has that reaction, because it's like, why do we have to fix everyone's problems? Like, we're at the front line of everything, and it's like, now we have to come and fix this other problem. And then how we see, well, no, I can't say we, but how I used to see it was, well, when I look at you as a mixed race person, I'm seeing a black person. You're just a lighter complexion.
Yeah, agreed.
So it was like, what do you mean you don't feel welcome in the black community when it's like... But then I had to realize I don't live that experience. I can't say...
I think it's very subjective because... And this isn't me trying to like go on, but I think it's difficult because you can see... That's so sweet. But you can see it from both ends in a way, because... We are just better off, realistically. Do you know what I mean? And even like I was reading this thing, even like mixed race women, they're able to naturally grow their hair quite longer. That's a massive thing that people get funny about, which I completely understand, because it's not wig central every day. Do you know what I mean? It's tiring, isn't it? It's not weaves every day. I completely understand the frustration. But then like when like mixed race people achieve things, particularly in America as well, they'll be like, oh, the first black person to do this. So it's almost like you can't really like rep and claim us when you want to, but then someone's be like, oh, you're not part of us. But I can understand why not. Like even my mum's black. When I talk to her about it, and she'll be like, but you're not black. I'm like, yeah, okay. But like let's bring slave trade back just for a second.
Let's bring the 1 drop rule just for one momentum.
Where are we going? Where are we going? But I appreciate both sides.
Because in the honestly, in the face of like a white supremacist, you're black. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's a lot of like black people have that mindset where it's like, well, racist white people think you're black anyway, so you might as well just get on the boat. And
then it's difficult because this woman was saying this thing about how you should identify by your like ethnicity, not your race. Because there are some black people that I really fucking like. Like really like. Frankie thought I was black before I met her. I don't know what I was talking about. She was, oh, are you mixed race? I was like, yeah. Why? I can't think of what she said, but she was, oh, I genuinely thought you were black, like fully black. I was like, no, I'm mixed.
Because it's possible. It's very possible. I mean,
look at my
mum.
grandma. She's agreed. She's really fucking like. It's interesting how it works though. But Mike, what I was going to ask you is, so like, are you like actively on apps? Is that a thing currently?
Dating apps.
Yeah.
I am on Hinge. I
love Hinge.
I
love Hinge.
I like Hinge.
Love's a strong term. If I have to pick one, Hinge is getting it.
Yeah, Hinge getting it. I got banned from Tinder.
Really?
Yeah, because basically
someone sending pictures.
No, someone sent me a penis picture. Mind you, this was what's the word? Unsolicited. I did not ask for that penis picture.
I hate that.
I have been one to ask for pictures. I'm not gonna lie, like I have been one to ask, but like I didn't get. He sent me one, and I was like, okay, this is it. Because at that point, like I was getting so many. I just went on Pornhub, found like a random picture, a random video, screenshot, then sent it back.
I've done that.
Oh, and now my account's getting deleted. Oh, now I can never join Tinder again. I couldn't even appeal it or anything. I was just like, what? Like, I was just better off reporting him. And even if I did report him, like, who's to say they would kick him off? Like, really?
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever. But Hinge is getting it for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, because there's like a plethora of people. Yeah.
Tell you one thing that I really like. I really need guys to stop lying about their height on dating apps. Like I actually like a short kitten. I like all type of men. Like it's not that deep, but I like to know what I'm preparing myself for. Yeah. I remember this one time I went to go meet this guy. He told me he was 5'11". I'm also 5'11". So in my head I thought we're going to be at the same height. Yeah. I kid you not. He must have been like 5'8". I genuinely looked like the BFG. Like it was giving big like cook, little cook.
I used to love that show. I think on dating apps as well, I think a lot of men are insecure for real. I don't ever want to get into men's business. Yeah. But I find a lot of straight men are very insecure. Like
we're all insecure.
Their face like
us queers are insecure too. Trust. But yeah, sorry.
No, but I don't think. Yeah, I do think
not so. Not to the point that I would like my fucking height.
Straight men do it crazy. Like they will have like half their picture, half their face in a
Yeah,
picture
that doesn't make
that is
sense.
covering their
Yeah,
face.
I don't
Like
get
there's
that.
no promises. Like, big man, who forced you to be here?
And who's matching with you?
Who's matching? Like, you're not gonna get no matches. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like,
Agreed.
so what? You're ugly. So you're gonna get love.
I like a bit of ugly.
I love a bit of ugly. I'll be real. I love a little bit of ugly.
I do quite like an ugly face.
Yeah, I do like to do my charity work once in a while.
Well, no, sorry. Let's not call it ugly. Just like a face that isn't as
Unique.
alien superstar. I was trying really hard to think. How does it go? But yeah, no, it's yeah, I like an ugly man. But I don't get it because realistically, I don't like chatting for too long. I feel like once I've got past like 2 weeks, if we're in close proximity, we need to link or just delete.
Yeah.
And if we're going to meet, why would you? It was just so, and I didn't even call him out for it because I just thought, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's just going to make you feel uncomfortable, and then your reaction is going to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's like, why would you lie?
Yeah.
Because me, I'm online.
Are you funny about height?
No. I've said this before. In my reality, I'm actually 5'10". Like, I truly believe I'm. No,
You have tall girl energy.
I have tall girl energy.
Yeah.
People meet me and they're like, I thought you'd be taller. Honestly, so I'm just gonna lie online and be like, I'm 5'10". Like, who's gonna stop me? But I'm like,
Gonna stop me.
I'm like 5'2", I think. So height is not really like a crazy thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like some of my friends that are taller. I got a friend that I wouldn't say she's like mad tall, but she's taller than me. She's like 5'7", 5'8".
Quite tall for a girl.
Yeah, and she's like to me, oh, Jean, like, you should get like taller guys. And I'm like, I don't really, honestly speaking, like, I've stood next to people that are like 6'2" and like 6'4". I don't need to be with you.
Yeah.
I don't need to be with you. That's all right. I've
You will
smooched
look
some
like
of them.
their child.
Yeah, like
How would you even kiss? They'll have to pick you up.
yeah, like you're putting your head up like that. Like, I don't like that. It's uncomfortable.
I've got a friend who is 5'4". Her boyfriend is 6'2", I think. They're lush couple. They're really happy. But she's like, she was like, if we went together, like my boyfriend would have to be 6'1" at least. I was like, that's a really crazy height. For me, right? Because my thing is, I just want someone similar to me, and that's with like all aspects. Like I want them to be like same kind of mannerisms, like a bit femme, a bit masc, but like not that I'm masc, but you know what I mean? Like not just
I would say so.
Hey?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Like you, before you start talking, you give math. Yeah. Yeah. You do. I think so, especially with this haircut. I didn't say this. Your haircut is really nice, actually.
Thank you. I'm going out. Have you noticed?
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah. The auntie says I need another 1.5 inches and then I can do my cane rows.
What kind of cane rows would you do? Just like different designs?
I've never done it before, so just whatever.
Cane rows. I feel like there's such an elegance in cane rows, and even like natural hair.
Boy, though, and I feel like people who are like not that symmetrically good looking can kind of get away with not being good looking because honestly, like at work, I'm such a sucker for like a black boy with a do-rag.
You're just like me for real. You're just like me for real.
You're literally such a slag. Pattern up.
I do love a slut though. I always tell people I love a slut, like, and then they prove that they're a slut and I'm like, oh.
I want someone like similar to me, similar energy, similar interests. I believe in opposites attracting, but not for me. I just want someone who's similar to me.
I do think that as well. I'm noticing with straight men, and it's really jarring. And this goes back to the thing where I'm like, I really, really want to get my back blown out, like no one understands. But I feel like men open their mouth and they start talking too much, and then you realize, oh, I can't. Like,
it's the worst, and they've got a pretty face as well. Like you're fit, but like you
have no like political stances.
Yeah.
Like you have like
common as well.
Yeah, like they're just like I don't really know about any of that, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't know about anything that's going on? You can literally learn on TikTok. You can literally. It's like, what are you doing? So I don't really. It's not really my thing. Like I don't like that.
What is your type?
I don't really have like if I show you the people I've dated.
Yeah.
I don't have a type. I just like people that are like funny, down to earth. Good with like physical touch. Not many people like physical touch. I'm a physical touch girl.
So I don't like PDA.
Do you not?
No.
I basically want to fuck in public. Like I don't want to do that. But I'm like smooching in the train station, smooching in the club.
Couldn't be me. So like, I'll tell you a story. So, but physical touch is my love language. Mm-hmm. But like not like full on like groping or like rubbing. It's just
to be fair, it's different when you're like in queer relationships as well, though.
It's a safety thing, I think, half the time.
When I was with my ex-girlfriend, it was like very much a safety thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, like which auntie I'm gonna see. So when we're in certain areas of London, please don't touch my hand.
Yeah.
But it's not like out of like I don't want to. If anything, I do want to. It's just I don't.
It's not worth the hassle.
It's not.
Like
Which is unfortunate.
I will show you a picture of who after. So I went out with somebody in London. This was, my concept of time is so bad. I want to say November. I want to say when I went out for like one day, not like went out like long term. And they were super affectionate, like literally trying to like do everything, like not everything, but like trying to like kiss me on the cheek and all this. And I was like literally back off, like come on, like humble yourself. And when we went back to theirs, here's even sorry. He was like, oh, like, are you not comfortable with who you are? I was like, no, fully comfortable. I just don't like public affection. It was, I've never had that before. And it was so interesting because he was just so carefree. And I thought, this is literally what I've always wanted. Someone who like has no shame. And what, cause
was he white?
He was, no, he wasn't. No, he was black. He's mixed race. He's three quarters black. And so pretty much black, but no, mixed black. And he just honestly, he didn't care. He was so like affectionate to the point that I thought, I don't know how to deal with this because I've never had this before. Nice guy, to be fair. We get on, but just not to be a thing. But no, I think it's crazy, isn't it? Like but is it because I don't feel safe because I'm scared people are going to make noise?
It's true. It's true. Like like I said, there's certain parts of London I'm not doing that in.
Yeah.
Like Central. Yeah, I'll do that. Like, okay. I think also as well, like, I was gonna say London, but like, it's so easy now for anyone just to record anything. Like, I don't like that. Like, I'm seeing a rise in like people posting videos of like random strangers and they're putting like romantic music in the background. It's like you're putting people in danger. Like, you think, oh, like, this is a really cute, like, queer couple and they're holding hands in public and you go and record them and put that online.
I find that concept
that's
really
dangerous.
Weird. I've always found that really strange.
It's really dangerous.
It doesn't make sense to me.
And it's like, first of all, why aren't you entertaining enough to have your own, like, content? Why are you leeching off of random strangers? Like, it's not just like, oh, you're interviewing people or whatever. No, you're actually taking videos of, like, can you imagine? Because
there's been a lot of conversation about it recently, how wrong it is, but I've just always found it really uncomfortable. To be fair, I'm guilty. The only time I think I've done it is when I saw some celebrity. That's the only time I've done it. But even then I thought, shouldn't have really done that. But I've never thought about like, no, it just doesn't, I think it's weird. It's so invasive.
Yeah.
Because this woman made a massive point about it because someone posted a picture of someone's kids online. It was like on a notice board where I live, and they were like, who the fuck is this? And then the mum was like, respectfully, who's to say my children haven't gone into hiding or something?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But people are just like so like not self-centered, but they're just very what's the word? They don't think twice.
Yeah, and I think also as well, like, the rush that you get from like getting likes online, you're like, oh my god, like I'm going viral. It's like, oh my god, like I'm so like, I'm so famous. It's a nice feeling. Like, I'll be real. When some of my videos go viral, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm really that funny. I'll be real though. Most of my viral videos, I don't find them that funny. It's the videos with like 35 likes that I'll be watching back and I'm like, oh!
I get really fucking annoyed. Like, sometimes I put so much work into a certain clip and I think this should have banged and like literally nothing. And then I'll have one like, I think the most I've got on a video was one where I was moaning about black men not liking black women, and like all the black women in the comments like, his mum's white, his mum's white. No, sorry, black. Black.
I was saying why?
No, they were like, yeah, his mum's definitely black. His mum is definitely black. But but that was just like, I don't know, there wasn't much thought put into it. I was just talking.
Yeah, that's how I feel about most of my videos. Like videos that I post, I'm like, oh, this is gonna get Charlie D'Amelio numbers. Like, oh, we're getting out of the hood today. Pack your bags today, right now. Word to Kevin Gates, like today, right now. And it's like, it gets 35 likes. I'm like, these people don't know nothing about comedy. And then I'll post like a video, like a video that went viral recently was when I was like, you guys need to put your makeup on. Like,
I love that video.
Face. I didn't like.
Love that video. Do you know what my favourite video of yours is? My favourite video of yours is the one about, you've got a couple. I love the white people bang as well. I think that one's fucking hilarious.
I love that video as well. I had white people staring at me when I was making that video.
Where were you?
I was on a ship. I was on a cruise ship.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like, it was happening in that moment.
Oh, right.
Like, in that moment, I stepped outside Um, I can't say what.
Yeah,
like, I
okay,
stepped
yeah,
outside
yeah,
for.
okay.
But like I stepped outside and they were playing out all these bangers, and like it also speaks to like there was an underlying thing where I was trying to say like white people expect you to know their bangers. Like
Yeah.
at work, shout out to my coworkers because I actually really do like them. But at work, I was like, I don't really know the Beatles like that because Blackbird was playing. I was like, oh, I only know that song because Beyonce and them covered it. Like I don't know anything about that. And they were like, what do you mean you don't know the Beatles? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you know Coffee Alameda? Do you know Fella? Like, why is this the standard? Obviously, it was like phrased in a funny way, but it was like you kind of do have to know, even if you're going to like work, you're going to jobs as well. Like,
You have to adapt.
Unfortunately,
do you know, and the cultures are so distinct. Like I think about like the music that my mum has really good. My mum did have really good music taste.
Why does she not?
I don't really know. To be, it's just gone a bit downhill. But like when we were like kids, like her music taste was so good, and naturally you pick up what your parents listen to. So my mum was very much like the Fugees, Lauryn Hill, Whitney, Usher, like Luther Vandross. I remember this one time, my friend, I can't remember who my mum was playing. It was Luther or someone like that, who was literally like a god in the black community. He's huge. And my mate was, oh, who's this? Is this like someone new on the scene? I was like, no, this is the king of R&B.
Like actually,
Yeah, well and truly. But then yeah, no, because my dad's the same. My dad's really into black culture, but I guess he has black kids, so he kind of has to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've never like. I've had to adapt for sure. I've had to adapt,
Yeah, like I do know like white people bangers, like I do.
and I do love Katy Perry. To be fair,
Katy Perry, let's speak about my girl Katy Perry, because Katy Perry, yeah, does not get enough credit for me. Like I'm being so serious. Like sometimes I'll be like minding my business. I'm like, damn, Katy Perry really gave us bops in 2012, and people are now trying to play her because she had bought like one semi-bad album, which was not even that bad. And
I love it. I love all her music.
And now everyone's like, oh, she fell off. Oh my God. KE, if you're listening, you need to start utilizing that white privilege and just go. You need to make that Illuminati allegations come back to life.
You lot need to put respect on Katy Perry's name. Do you know what though? Like I do like, because my music is like predominantly like black artists and like artists of color. But then like I feel like when like a like white artist absolutely slaps, they absolutely slap. Like my good sister Ariana, her music just makes me want to just die with happiness. Just absolutely love her. Love her. This is an Ariana Grande stan account, so if you guys have the links, come through.
I'm not gonna lie, my white woman that I love at the moment,
Go on.
I do love a Sabrina Carpenter.
Do you know what?
And
So
Renee Rapp.
Who's the second one? Sorry,
Renee Rapp.
So I don't know who. Is that the person from Mean Girls?
Yeah.
So I haven't listened to it, but my friend had a go at me the other day because she was like, "You need to like get on board."
Yeah, I do like those two. They're my top white women at the moment. Obviously, it's subject to change.
Yeah,
but
mine are always the same.
Who's your top white woman?
Ariana, then Lana Del Rey, and then Lily Allen.
I never got into Lana.
We can talk about it. That's okay. Right. Okay, but let's move on. God, we can both chat, can't we? Love that for us.
Because it started with like, oh, I like to have sex like this. Then it was like, no, be careful about sex, and it was just like, wherever it went to.
I would love to have a conversation with like a sex therapist.
I wanted to be a sex therapist.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the mum from like Sex Ed.
Yeah, like give people like sex advice. I just feel like I was talking to my friend about it, and they were like, "Oh, you're so easy to talk to about sex. Like it doesn't feel awkward." So, yeah.
Maybe if this creative stuff doesn't work out, that can be your backup. New niche. Right. Okay. So obviously you know the drill. Did we do this last year? Was side to side a thing last year?
I think so. It was, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you know the drill. So basically, I give you two options and you say which one you prefer, give your reason why, and I will do the same.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Side to side, Cowboy Carter or Renaissance?
I can't pick two bad bitches like I can't pit two bad bitches against each other. But I'm not gonna lie.
The gun's put to your head.
I'm gonna say I'm in this moment right now, I'm gonna say Renaissance.
Yeah.
Because I have more memories attached to Renaissance.
Yeah.
Like that was my first time seeing my mother live. You know, Beyonce gave birth to. I don't know why you're laughing because that was a joke. Like she just has me in South London just to humble me. Just keep me humble. Like I have a backstory. She knows that I want to be a creative. She checks on me every now and then. But I would say Renaissance because I have more like memories behind it. That was the first time I ever saw her live.
I love the album.
But Cowboy Carter will take that spot. I know it will.
Really?
Oh, it will. Alligator tears. Oh, alligator tears. I was on the bus. I started crying. And Daughter, when she breaks it, she is a white Italian lady. Oh, when she started singing opera.
Do you
Piss
know,
off.
I only found.
Oh.
I only found this out. Do you know Beyonce's mixed race? Did you know that?
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been living under a bit of a shell.
I know everything about that lady.
So I was reading this thing because her mum's really light, like really fucking light. I was reading this thing and I can't think of what it said that her grandma was some heritage, and I was like, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought someone that far back would not be from Africa because she's African, right? And then I can't think of who told me or what I concluded to, but they were like, well, no, like she is like. It's like the guy I went on the date with. She's 3/4 black and like quarter white.
Yeah, and
but she definitely gets her skin lightened, or has done. I think.
I don't think so. Beyonce's always been like. See, this is the thing. I am in the Beehive Twitter group. Like, I take this very, very seriously. Actually, like, I just don't be typing on Twitter a lot because I'm dyslexic. Like, if I ever go back and forth with someone and someone's like, "Bitch, shut up! You can't even spell." What the fuck am I gonna say to that? Because they're right. I can't spell. But apparently Matthew, Beyonce's dad, when he was pursuing Beyonce's mama Tina, he was one of the reasons why he liked her, that self-hating bastard, was because he thought that she was like white. Which, first of all, idiot. Like, she doesn't give me white. Maybe back in the day. Maybe
she doesn't give white, but she's yeah, no, she doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
So I can see why a self-hating black man would be like, I need to go for her versus someone who looks like me.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I can't remember my point. My point was just...
I just think if you look at pictures from Beyonce when she first started to now, she looks crazy lighter.
No, because that's the thing, y'all. Like, seriously, Beyonce, I've got your back. Don't worry, sweetheart. You got to look at her when she wasn't in those performances. Beyonce came up in the era where they were tanning these girls. Even like Kelly Rowland was getting a tan, Michelle was getting a tan, Beyonce was getting a tan, and then that era just ended. And then she just went back to her. Like, she's always been a fair-skinned lady. She's always been the ambassador. Let me not say that.
I love her regardless. I do really love Beyonce. Don't get it twisted.
I love her. She's my mother.
Here's a question for you, right? Do you think, because obviously people love Cowboy Carter because obviously it's bringing back the power because country is originally like a black genre. Do you think...
Shout out to the banjo.
Shout out to the banjo. Do you think that... do you think white culture is a thing?
Do you know what? I don't frequent in the business of white people. Like, but I think white culture... No. But like, you can have like Russian culture, you have like white American culture, like you have like I don't know any other countries.
I know you.
But you know what I mean? Like, you have French culture, like you have like Italian culture. I think to say whiteness as a whole, because it's like there's not a connecting tissue between all of those. I don't think I'm not whiteness, so I'm not gonna have these racist stuff in my comments. But I do. Whereas like black culture, I would say more so yes, because there is that connecting tissue. Like, especially if you peel back the layers, you start looking at stuff. Like, for example, I lie to people all the time, and I tell them that like I lie to people. I tell them I'm Colombian. I lie to people. I tell them I'm Ecuadorian, and yeah, am I not? And
apparently you are. My bad.
Yeah, and I had Colombian food with my friend, and I was eating this food. I was like, "Oh my god, this looks just like a Cameroonian dish." Like, it was. I took a picture of it and I showed my mom. She's like, "Oh my god, it looks just the same."
Yeah,
like it's just like they added cilantro. Right? We don't add cilantro back home, but like that's that connecting tissue. Whereas like white culture, what's the only thing connecting you guys?
So,
because the KKK is not connecting. Like, let's be real. Like, even white supremacy, because the way white supremacy functions in like the UK versus America is different.
Yeah.
So it's not even, you can't say that there's one.
Well, I don't think white culture is a thing, personally, because I think culture is just for white people in general, just general culture. I think like, I don't know, I feel like white people...
Oh, you ate that actually, I just deep that. Yeah.
I just think that white people have been, and this is no shade to white people in particular, just like, because of society.
It's just conversation, we're just talking.
Yeah. I just think like white people have been centered and prioritized for everything. Do you know what I mean? So then people of color, and not even just black people, let's say all people of color, because we're all valid, have all had to make separate cultures because we don't necessarily belong in these white cultures, right? So like when people, and I saw this thing online, it was saying, oh, white culture, this and that. And I thought, okay, valid, have your point, do as you please. But like really, it doesn't have any substance because since the beginning of whenever, everything has always had a focus and a place and a space for white people. So it's not the same. It's actually not the same.
Yeah, because even
No shade,
online,
it's not the same.
Online people are getting really like agitated about this whole it was a fan cast of like, I can't remember her name, but she's gorgeous. I know she's beautiful. She's like an Indian actress, an Indian American actress, I think. And they were like, oh my god, she would eat as Rapunzel. And like all these white women online like, my childhood is being stripped away. Girl, you have Cinderella. Like, and my thing is, yeah, first of all, the primary source is actually not going anywhere. You can always first, and my thing is, sweetheart, you're 35. Why are you online crying about a fan edit, a fan cast of Rapunzel that's not
a fictional character?
A fictional character. And then they were like, but you, what if we take Tiana away? Well, maybe you should get.
Then we have nothing.
Not only that, not only if you want to get to the crunch of the cookie, you need to tell white writers to stop making black characters, like them being black, such a central part of the story. Because then you could switch and change people out all the
time. Or them
time.
being demons as well, or the villains, or
Can we just get a black, like, nice witches movie and just call it a day? But like the cool witches, I think there's one on BBC actually. But like,
that's fun. I'm gonna tap into that.
Yeah, like why are we not? Why can't we have fun things? Black people are fun. And obviously you think we're fun because we set the tone.
Well, that's how our culture gets exploited, which makes no sense because you've got so much of your own culture. You've got so much of culture is yours. So why are you taking it away from us?
That's why
you need to...
I reclaim it.
Yeah.
I say bees and honey. I use Cockney rhyming slang here and there. Gentrifying it.
Yeah. Everyone else does it. It makes sense. So you're saying Renaissance?
Yeah. What are you saying?
I don't...
Do you like Cowboy Carter? Let's start there. Because what's going on?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
You just reminded me of my auntie then. That is the exact same way she would speak to me. She's like, do you like it? It's okay.
Oh.
I don't fuck with country music.
But it's not country, it's Beyonce.
True. There are some songs I love the first song.
America.
Yeah, great tune. And I like...
One thing about Beyonce, she will yell into that microphone. I love you.
I love you too. I love Blackbird. I don't like Texas Hold'em. I really don't. It's too overplayed. Let's call it a day.
Do you know what? I hear it. Because when the first two singles dropped, it was Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. I was always a 16 Carriages girl, I'm not going to lie. I do love when Beyonce gets vulnerable and that she lets us in. I do appreciate that because God knows she ain't going to talk to us on Instagram. So, girl, you better open those vocal cords and sing to us. What songs do you like? Blackbird?
Just for Fun.
Yeah.
Most Wanted. Yeah. I like a lot of them. It's not my favorite. Like my favorite album, that Beyonce's Lemonade.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense
because of what I stand for. I think it's a beautiful album from top to finish.
But that's the wonderful thing about Beyonce as well. There's so much to choose from.
Yeah,
like she's so like that's when people are like to me, oh I don't even waste my time with these people. When people are like, oh Beyonce's overrated. If anything, I think she's highly underrated. I'm not gonna lie.
She's the last living legend.
Yeah, we're never gonna get another Beyonce. Yeah. So it's like when people are like to me, oh, she's overrated, I just think you hate black women. No joke.
Yeah, no, she's the last living legend of our time. Because I think we had Michael, Whitney, Beyonce, and is there anyone else? Prince.
Mariah Carey?
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah, I'll give her creds.
I do love Mimi.
I do love a bit of Mimi.
I just like she's a diva. Like
she don't give a fuck, does she?
Yeah,
she's earned her place though. But and one thing I like about Beyonce though, I reckon her next album will be her last. Because I'll tell you what, I was reading this theory online. I'll send you her account. She's really interesting. She's an American, but like she refuses to not be on top. in the sense that she has to always break records, and that can't happen forever. I honestly think, and I reckon she'll just keep on touring. I think after this,
Last act.
yeah, she's done, and I'm happy for her. She's done.
I think that would be sad, but ultimately I would respect it. Like, you know what? The thing is that the music is not going anywhere.
No,
And as much as I love Beyonce, like, I don't know that lady.
I want her to have a rest. That's my thing.
Yeah, I feel like she's, every time I see her, she's always in that black hoodie, like looking stressed out. No shade, girl. You know you have those eye bags under those eyes. Go to bed. Like, rest. Like, I really,
100%.
truly like, if there's one person that deserves rest in this world, it's Beyonce. And if she's like, you know what, I want to just chill. I've made my money now. I'm gonna just do my own thing and just bank off the riches and stuff that I made, then yeah, why not? It would be sad for me though.
Yeah,
because I feel like she'll just stop talking to us. Like, she's not posting on Instagram.
I just feel like she's done her time. She's made her place.
It's been 27 years.
Yeah,
it's been 27 years.
People don't even get 7 months. But yes, I'm going to say Renaissance. So like film wise, romance or comedy. Actually, just before, have you seen one of that One Day?
No.
Oh god, it broke my fucking heart. So I don't like romances, but I watched it, and honestly, if anyone has watched One Day, please talk to me, because I love talking to people about that show.
Is it a show?
Yeah, on Netflix, and it's like, it broke my heart. It was just.
Is it with that one actress that?
I don't know what she's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know. I think I've heard of it.
The guy in it looks like a better looking version of Macaulay Culkin. Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a better. Okay, cool. Give it a watch, because it broke my fucking heart. Very good though, right? Romance or comedy?
I'm gonna have to take a. I'll take a comedy. I was gonna say romance, but I will take a comedy because I feel like I respect all writers, period. But like, there's something about, it's not easy to make people laugh. I think people underestimate that.
No, it's not.
And it's hard for it to translate on script, but then also get an actor to make people laugh. Like, so I'll say comedy. Romance is like, I don't know. I haven't seen like good romance in a while. Jennifer Lopez, I may not like your singing voice, but you better get it to Universal Studios or something and start going on, because she did like romance films, innit?
She can act.
Yeah.
She was in a really good film.
She's just being greedy.
What?
I don't want to. She's just being greedy. You can't have it all, man. Like, just be an actress. Like, I love you down. I do, Jada. I love you down. Like, you don't understand. Like, yes, Jenny from the block. Like, absolutely. What block? I don't know. But Jenny from the block. And it's like, you don't have to be a singer.
She was in a really good film called The Backup Plan. Have you seen it?
I feel like I have.
So she was her character was supposedly running out of time, so she needed to get pregnant, and then she literally met this guy like weeks after, and then the guy like raised the baby as his own. It's quite sweet. It's a fucking good film. Yeah, no, she can act. Love that for her. I feel like I'm entering a romance era. I just love seeing happy things. But only when it ends nicely though. Like, not like this shit where someone fucking dies or gets terrorized.
People want to be too edgy. Like, can we just? There's so much going on in the world. Just make the two characters fall in love. Just make them fall in love and be happy.
That's why I was so angry with this One Day show, because I thought life is so difficult off screen. Please just give me something happy.
Escapism. I'm not seeing a lot of escapism recently,
because a lot of people complain about Heartstopper. You know, the show with the 2 white boys.
Yeah.
It's like a very happy show, and people complain about it. But I'm like, do you know what? I need that. Like, please just let me have that. I'm quite happy.
Did you have a piercing?
Yeah, no. So it's got that fucking, what do you call it?
Keloid.
So I'm gonna like grow it back and then pierce it again.
Okay, because I was like, I remember you having one. And then,
it was quite pivotal. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say romance.
Okay, cool.
Love a romance, subject to change. And I like laughing. I like both, to be fair. But like, I like seeing happy couples. Just
I do like a
I
rom-com.
love love.
You're just like me for real. I'm online. I always have to say like once in a while, like I'll make a video and be like, guys, like I am joking when I say I hate love. Like I do very much love. I love seeing people in love.
Yeah.
I love experiencing love in all forms, not just romantic. There's a big problem where people just think love is romantic.
Yeah, I love platonic love. I love affectionate.
Yeah, period. One of my favorite movies is a rom-com. It's like a shitty white people movie, but
What's
I
it
love
called?
it. It's called Two Night Stands.
Never heard of it.
It was like it was pretty niche. It's about like this girl gets on dating app. She just wants to hook up with some guy. Supposed to do a one night stand. They get snowed in, and then they're basically cussing each other out. And they're like, "Well, your sex game was weak." And she was like, "Actually, this is a really good time. Well, snowed in. We might as well have sex again, but like with pointers." And I think that was a very good movie for me to watch. I shouldn't have watched it as young as I did, but it made me understand. Oh my god, like you can have open conversations about sex and be like, actually, I didn't like when you did that, or I really loved when you did that. And they had like really, really good sex and they ended up falling in love.
It's amazing how many people just suffer in silence and just let things happen.
I used to be on those
Especially
people.
women.
It's because you got to think, like, because they're going to come across someone like me that does not play that.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I'm not faking it. Like I did. What did you say? If I don't, I ain't faking, no.
Yeah, I was thinking the song.
Yeah. But like, you shouldn't, because you have to think about your pleasure at the end of the day. And then also, the longer you make it wait, like, the person's gonna be like, oh my god,
I think
this for
also,
so long.
respectfully, because it's quite easy for men to orgasm, they just, especially, and okay, let's talk about it from a queer space as well, especially like the men who are giving as well. It's just like, a lot of men, I think, are quite happy to just satisfy their own needs and leave it at that.
That's the thing. A lot of people they see sex as something that you do to someone instead of with someone.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Agreed.
Shout out to whoever tweeted that, because I think I just stole that from
Shout out to whoever tweeted that.
Yeah. Every time I drink from a cup, I always think about that Black Mirror episode where the guy like, he's like, he's good at his job, but he's like shit. No one likes him, and he has like this reality.
As a character.
Yeah, he has like this reality thing where he like gets his co-workers' DNA and he just basically fucks with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I play.
But not in a good. You'll watch the episode, you'll be like, oh, you're weird.
Do you know what it is? Right, I'm trying really hard to consume happy things because I feel like the world is just so fucked. I need to switch off and live in Delulu Land. Saying that, but have you watched Baby Reindeer?
No, but I saw it when I was on the way here.
Oh god, give it a watch. I finished it like at 4 a.m. this morning.
Is it really good?
Unbelievable.
Is it unbelievably good or unbelievably bad?
Neither. It's unbelievable how things can go that far. So a lot of people were like, oh, I find that things like quite uncomfortable. I don't like, I will literally eat popcorn whilst watching it. Like I love the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. Like I'm really easy. But this for me, I had to like pause it quite a bit because I thought this is too much. But yeah, give it a watch because it's good though. The story is very good. It's based on the real stories. I thought it was very clever.
Yeah, because I kept seeing like it's promo.
Yeah, no, it's decent.
Would you ever go to Brazil? Sorry, I just
Brazil.
Yeah.
I think Brazil's meant to be really queer friendly.
I want to go to Brazil so bad.
Yeah. Interesting. I think like people are quite mad with their guns there, but then look at where we film in London.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, when people say that, like, you know, on TikTok videos, like, there'll be like especially because the PR amongst black PR, the Brazil PR, the Brazil is nice. The Brazil PR is really, really, really good, and like, especially amongst black women, because you know, Salvador has the most black people outside of Africa.
Right.
And you'll see black women going and like, I feel so safe, like I feel so like, because let's be real, like being a dark-skinned black woman, even like things like wearing your natural hair, like I'm at a point where I'm like, oh, I really love my hair. I won't lie, there are some days where I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear this, but it's not out of hate, it's just I want a new cut, a new a new look. But like, thank you, I use curler cream. But like a black woman posts that and be like, I love Brazil, and then there's mad people in the comments, especially like white people that are like, but it's so unsafe. It's so unsafe.
I think everyone's unsafe.
Everyone's unsafe, sweetheart.
You
and
just
like,
need to be vigilant.
Exactly. You just need to not have your head in the clouds. Like, honestly, you'll be fine. I really need to go to Brazil. People like, if you look at someone for too long, they're going to come kiss you.
Hot. Are you have you got a holiday booked for this year yet?
No, unfortunately not. Do you?
So I've booked a week off in September,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be going by myself if no one wants to come with me. But my friends want to go to this place, but it's just taking a bit long to prep up. But I'm patient, and if you guys are watching this, I don't mean this in a hateful way. I know my one friend always watches the show. It's called Albania.
Albania? You want to go to Albania?
Yeah, it's like the new Croatia, but cheaper. So
Albania?
yeah, let me show you it. I think everyone has this really weird take. It's actually beautiful.
Isn't it hard to be like a black person there?
Oh, I'm gonna have to just pan up for a week. For those views, I'll cope.
Yeah, I can't like. Oh my god! Do you know what? I made an Instagram story post about this. I was like, Albanian men need to leave me the fuck alone. They come into my life to just fuck shit up and leave.
Albanian men are so messy because, like, even if they want to be with you, it won't be long term because they're quite traditional.
Yeah,
they're in their head. They're always going to marry and be with an Albanian woman.
But the thing is, do I want to be with you? I just wanted to get my coochie in check. Like, I'm sorry, like, not even like that. Because, like, there's sometimes, yeah, where it's like being a girl as well. Like, you have to remind these men, like, I don't really want you like that.
It's for the night, not for life. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, why are you moving? Why are you behaving like that? You ain't got no home training? But yeah.
I've never like interacted with an Albanian man on that level, but I've heard stories from quite a few friends.
They are fine though.
They are
that.
beautiful, like spicy.
I'll give them that.
100%.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, just Albanian men. The fine ones are always the most difficult. North England or South England?
South.
You ever been to North?
I used to live in the Midlands, so I can't really say.
Where's the Midlands?
Like Bradford? Is that Midlands? I'm terrible. Like, do you know what it is? Yeah.
I don't think
when people are talking about like Londoners being really ignorant, I'm like, damn.
What in Yorkshire?
Yeah, is that not North?
Yeah, that is North.
Yeah.
That's so rogue.
My mom was getting her degree. Shout out to my mommy. She was getting her degree when I was like younger. So we lived in Manchester. We lived in Bradford for a while, and I really loved it. And we begged my mum to stay. We begged. And she was like, no, I'm going back to what I know. I'm going back to London. And then,
was your mum born in England?
No, she was born in Cameroon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she got sent here as punishment. Sorry, mum, I don't mean to put your business out there. But she got sent here as punishment. And then, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, because I think her mom, my grandma, was like, you need to go to a country where they lock their doors. You can't go to people's houses because Africa is very much like you're just perusing. Like, obviously you still have to work hard. I don't want to make it seem like this, like, there are a lot of hard workers in Africa, but like London, like, all the West is very like, go to work, come back. You're not getting a drink with your boys. Yeah. You're not doing that. You're not chilling at your friend's workplace. Yeah. That's just not happening. Mm-hmm. So my grandma was like, yeah, you need to come and learn how white people do it, and then maybe you'll appreciate here.
Big up her.
Yeah.
So South. I'm
just
North. Northerners are so much nicer.
They are.
So earlier on, I was in Ealing. I was getting the tube here, and this woman stopped me, and I thought she's going to try and fucking like pickpocket me. I'm actually ready to tackle her. I thought, nah, not on my watch list. Don't fuck with me. But she wanted to know. She was, oh, how can I get her phone died? I thought, sus. So she was like, oh, she needed to get to Gatwick. I thought, geez, you're actually really far away because there's no direct tube on. You can't get a tube even though it's in London. You can't get a tube. You have to go to like Victoria and get like the train to Brighton. And I thought, is she fucking with me? So I'm there literally gripping onto everything. Like, you ain't taking my cameras.
Yeah.
Not today. I got 2 shows to film.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, get this tube and then get this. And she was so grateful. And I thought, because Londoners aren't the friendliest, I'm not going to lie. Londoners, the only time, we phrase that. Londoners are very nice when you're out. Like, if you're out, like, in a club or a bar, people are, like, lovely. Mm. But, like, when you're just doing the average, the commute, no one wants to know.
Yeah, it's true.
So I was quite surprised by that woman earlier because she was so lovely.
I do feel like I have that London attitude because I got a friend in Manchester and I went to go visit them. And like when I was walking the streets, I had people being like, oh, hello. I was looking at them like, what are you talking to me for, bruv? Like, I'm lost, I'm sweaty, my phone is dying, like, my friend ain't picking up the fucking phone, and you're telling me hello. What am I gonna do with a fucking hello? And your buses are taking 15 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, like, why are you behaving like a Londoner? Like, just say hello back. Like, what's wrong with me?
I love how friendly people are.
I do love it. Took me a while to adjust. It took me a while to shake that nasty London attitude, I'll be real. But like, it's nice. Like, you walk down the road, you say hi. So nice. Like,
if I had the links and the network that I now have in London, I'd move up north. Easily. But I've kind of made it here, so I'm a bit fucked now, really. But I would, because they're just so, like, just all of North. I've got a friend in Leeds. Again, same type of energy, and Liverpool. They're all just so friendly, and I think, God, like London, it's just really not it.
I love the Scouse accent.
Yeah, same.
I find it so sexy.
Do you know what accent I'm really enjoying at the moment? Australian.
Is it?
So there's a show called Heartbreak High. Have you seen it? Oh, it's so good. So it's like if Sex Education and Euphoria had a baby and moved to Australia. That's what Heartbreak High would be like. And there's this one boy in it called Cash, and he is, Will McDonald. He is so fucking fit. I have a friend who lives in Australia.
If you're bad, you'll show me a picture. Right.
He like wears like eyeliner and stuff. He's just a bit of me. I said to my friend, I was like, if you find him, please give him my number. I don't care. Stranger danger doesn't bother me anymore.
It's so crazy. Like, we grew up being told, like, don't piss me off.
Really?
This is your king.
Do you not see it?
This is who you die for.
I think he's beautiful.
Maybe I need to see him in the show.
In the show, he looks like a chav, but that's fine. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to show you a video quick.
I'll be real, there are some certain chavs I've seen that I'm like, okay, do your big one.
Wait, no, Cash.
Oh, I think I've seen him. Is he supposed to be like the...
He's asexual.
Oh, that's like when they don't... What is asexual again?
No sexual attraction.
Okay, fair. And shout out to them people.
Yeah, his character is really interesting. It's really cool to see an asexual person navigate a relationship, because you don't usually see that. It's just them being asexual. And that's there and that's
I saw you post about this. It sounds so familiar because you said something. Yeah,
I did. Yeah,
I watched it. Yeah.
It's really I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was really good, and I just love that man. But yeah, North England, cool. Tinder or Hinge?
Hinge.
We've already said it. Yeah. Low key friends or high key friends?
What does that mean? Like low high key maintenance or like?
I feel like high key in the sense, maybe it means the same thing. High key in the sense where like they need a lot of attention, and low key is where like you can kind of go like quite a while without talking. It's not that deep. Like, is there any friend you talk to every day?
I got a friend I talk to every day. My queen, Brittany. I love her down. Obviously, and like my sister, my mum, but like friend Brittany. Do you know what? I used to be like, very like low maintenance friends. Like I love a low maintenance friendship.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's certain things you miss out on that like is kind of important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like catching up with someone like once every 3 months for like 2 hours. How much are you getting into? Like, when does the line... when does it turn into we're associates? And obviously, like, no shade. Obviously, I've got friends that, like, are low maintenance and stuff, and I do love them, and, like, I see them in real life, and it's all love. But it's, like, at a certain point, am I calling... Like, when do I stop saying the friend thing? And then also, when does it turn into, like, why are we not speaking? Obviously, now I'm older, I'm like, okay, things get in the way. There's people like jobs. Busy, people are busy. But like every so often, like I've got a group chat with all my secondary school friends. Shout out to you all. And like sometimes one person will just pop up in there and be like, oh my God, I was just thinking about everyone, how's everyone doing? And then everyone's like, oh, I'm doing really, really well. But then like I can't do a friend, now that I'm getting older, I can't do a friend we don't speak for like 6 months. Baby, you've dropped a T. You ain't a friend no more. You're an associate. With love. I feel like people don't ever want to hear that. It's like, how can I call you my friend and we never speak?
I think it's really important to normalise... not being friends with somebody or stop being friends with someone and for there to be no hate. I think a lot of the time when like you stop being mates with someone, everyone's kind of like, oh, what's the drama? What caused the chaos? And it's a lot of the time it's not even like that. Like it's just like we just drifted. But I think when it comes to friends, I do think though you will make the time for who you want to see and who you want to be with, right? Because I've had some friends that'll be like, will give me every excuse under the sun for why they're busy from A to Z. And I think, look, okay, you're rolling and I'm rolling, but we're not rolling together. Do you know what I mean? And it's love. There's all love, but it's just that I don't care enough to put my energy into you.
Yeah, and that's fine.
There's no bad blood, and people do rekindle. That is a thing. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I would pick a high key one, and then obviously like you can drop it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we might not speak like for maybe like 2 weeks or something. But I'm a needy girl. Like I like attention. Like I'll be real. To be like a content creator, you kind of have to have like a bit of that like vanity to you. You've kind of got to like attention, and the people that you get that from the most is like your friends.
Yeah.
And like and also every one of my friends I care about, I want to be in your life. Like I want to hear what you're doing. I want to actively be in your life. Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
Yeah, so I'd pick Ike.
I feel like there's no I don't talk. The only people I talk to every day are my work friends, because even if I'm not at work, they tell me about it. Much to my disgrace. I literally say to them, like, guys, I don't want to hear it. I'll see you on Tuesday.
How long have you been at that job for?
Be quite a lot, too long. Yeah, too comfortable. It's really, I find like work colleagues so mad. Like my best friend from work is like 41 years old, and like she knows more about me than most of my fucking family.
I love that.
Yeah, she knows about like every place where I fucking like. She knows a lot about me, like too much to be honest.
Yeah, if you ever become my coworker, I don't stop talking. I'm telling you about situationships. I'm giving you advice. I'm like in your tea, like, because I find it important, especially like jobs that are like proper, like seriously wanting to be serious. In my head, I'm like, I always tell my coworkers, if you're ever gonna employ me, skip past this bit. But it's like, don't die for this job. Yeah, this is not the like. When I was working in a retail shop,
especially when we're in jobs that we don't want to be in.
You don't want to be. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you staying that extra 30 minutes? This job is not gonna, like, no, my job, they want you to stay like, well, my old job, they would want you to stay for like an hour and a half, 2 hours after. Baby, I got a life to live. Yeah. I'm young, lit, and I'm black and I'm sexy. Like, there's her. I can't be here. And I used to tell all my coworkers that, and I feel like I'm slightly the personality higher.
Yeah. Love that.
But I am really good at my jobs. Like, I feel like my old managers, they can say anything they like about me, but you can't say I'm not good at my jobs, especially if we're talking about sales and getting people to buy stuff. Oh, I'm gonna sell your products. Yeah.
Yeah, I somewhat low key. So I have like friends that will be like my best friend, he lives in Bristol, so like an hour away from me. And when he comes to visit, he'll call me and be like, oh, like, are you free this evening? Come see me, type of thing. But we don't talk very often. Probably like every few weeks, maybe, just to check in. But then even that every few weeks isn't that long away, is it really?
It's not.
No. You're talking like full on like months. Yeah.
Months, like people, I've seen videos online. People be like, "Yeah, I've got a best friend, and yeah, we don't talk for like 5 months, but we know what it is." You know what it is?
I feel like best friend for 5 months is a bit mad. I think you can have like an old friend.
Yeah,
like I have friends from primary school who I probably see like once every like 2 years, and we won't speak until we arrange to meet up.
Who do I know from primary school that I still speak to?
Do you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because you drift apart.
But it's not the type where, but like they'll be like, it's weird because like I'll meet them. If they're the 2 years is coming up soon, actually, I need to text the group chat. But they would be at my wedding, like without a doubt, and vice versa. I mean, I hope so. Vice versa. But yeah, okay, low key or high key.
It's tricky because there's so much taken account. Like we're young adults, we're trying to figure it out. Yeah. But also at the same time, like I'm very big on like, I don't like it when people isolate themselves. Yeah. Like, I had an old friend in uni and we clicked, like, instantly.
What did you study at uni? I know you, like, dropped out. What did you...
I did media production.
On brand.
Yeah. I did media production. It was absolutely shy. Whatever. But I had a friend in uni and, like, she would constantly say, like, yeah, I like being by myself. Like, I don't like people's company. Like, I don't. And I'm like, that's not normal. Like, we're human beings. Like, we're sociable beings. Like, it is for your mental health and the sake of yourself. You can't just be by yourself 24/7. I don't like that kind of stuff. Makes me uncomfortable. So it's like, I do want to be in your life. I do want to, like, love on you. Like, let me be vulnerable. Shit. Oh, I do want to love on you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going.
That's why I'm in your DMs at 3 a.m.
So
I
am I
want to love on you.
I feel the same. Do you know what? I'm so dependent on you being like awake at the same stupid hours as me. Like sometimes I'll send you something and I think, oh, she's not going to respond. And it's been like 20 minutes and you're like, oh, yo, so and so. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
You, Glow, and Frankie are all the fucking same.
Dark skin supremacy.
Creators just don't fucking sleep.
No.
Not that I'm fucking filming TikToks like 1 a.m. in the morning.
I'm not that I'm filming, but I feel like there are some creators that, because they're on it, like stuff will happen on Twitter and they're on it, and I'm like, I didn't even know this was happening. Like,
she honestly, like, I'm like, do you know, it's so nice to be in the space where I've met so many open creatives. Like watching them prior to them like get big, and I literally think like if you, Frankie, and Glow don't fucking like go massive, like the algorithms are just fucking stupid.
I love Frankie. I've never met her in real life though.
I'm like, so I love this is a Frankie stand account.
Yeah,
I'm like really.
My mom really likes Frankie. Like I was on Instagram Live, not Instagram Live. I was on TikTok Live, and Frankie was in there, and my mom just came in the house, and she just came into the live, and my mom was like, oh my God, this Frankie girl, like, you're so amazing. Like, because Frankie was proper. That's what I really like about Frankie as well. She's so, like, supportive of other, like, small creators. Because she is my repost warrior. Like, obviously we follow each other, so it's always Frankie reposted this. And I'm always seeing her in people's comment sections. And I really think that's good. Like, she's building her community.
She deserves all the success.
Oh, absolutely.
And Glow.
I love Glow. You know how I feel about Glow. You know how I feel about Glow. I love me some Glow.
I love me some Glow.
I feel like Glow's one of them people that is like...
Glow just knows everybody. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, honestly, I kid you not, okay, maybe not every. I've had a lot of guests over the last 2 years, and 90% of them know who he is. I'm fucking crazy.
Love Glow.
Love him bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Competition, who you picking? Okay, right, let's move on. So it's Friday. So last weekend was Coachella, but do you know what? I find it really interesting because they actually do 2 weekends in a row.
Is it?
But no one cares for the second weekend. Because I never clock in. I never like tune into the second one because I don't know, which is weird because it's exactly the same fucking thing. But yeah, so Coachella weekend has just happened. So the headliners were Doja Cat, Lana Del Rey, and Tyler the Creator, and I feel like Coachella as a whole is just quite very like I've said this before on here, so forgive me if you lot have been listening since the start. Very like just a very American. When you compare the way that like because UK people are a bit like ratchet, a bit like wild, a bit like crazy. Americans like very like from what I can see, I mean I've never been to Coachella, but from what I can see online, it's very like surface level, very like clean, and the audience is just dead, to be perfectly honest. Like it's not.
But that's how American audiences are normally, though. I think.
Remember this one time I went to Spain and these Americans were on their summer break and they were downing Smirnoff Ice.
The drink for 60. Okay. Oh, okay. But like my cousin came over here from. Not over here. She came from America over here, and she was like, "You guys' alcohol is like watered down," and I'm like.
Interesting.
I'm like, I don't think so, because the stuff that I hear that you guys be drinking, I'm like, I mean, I don't want to fight for the top spot alcoholic. Like, I'm not gonna down this, like, trust me. But like, I was like, oh, that's interesting, because I just hear that your stuff is very watered down. But in clubs, because American clubs are like really expensive. Like for a double shot of something is like $20 or something like that. But she's like, no, but it will get you fucked, girl. Get you fucked. I'm like, I'll tell you, no, love. I'll take my drinks from the corner shop.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But like, Coachella, because, you know, I said this, I'm not really like a big festival girl, like big crowds. And I don't, what's that girl? Princess Nokia. She's like, I'm small and petite, like I'm so fragile. But like, I am quite short, like, And people have no courtesy for short people anymore. Like, I'll have like someone that's like 6'4" standing right in front of me. I'll be like, big man. They'll be like, you should have got here earlier. So I didn't deal with that.
Fair point though.
Yeah. But like, I did see a few of the performances.
So let's manifest to when we are in our creative bags with money and deals and trips. Would you, if you had a funded trip, would you go
to Coachella?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I not go there? I'm going there. Like, I'm going there.
You meet so many cool people as well.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, cause like there's this whole conversation about you creatives being like bad vibes. Personally, I can't say I've met anyone that's been like completely bad vibes. I'll be real.
I can't say the same. I love that for you.
I know you can't, but then but I'm like, sometimes, not all the time, some people are just shit, but sometimes it's like the energy you give off as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like, yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty like cool. Like, I feel like I'll, you know, so I feel like in that setting, if I'm with other influencers,
yeah,
I feel like I could be all right. Do you know what I mean? But
they are real.
I don't really care about that.
And they are real people at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I'm not coming up to you being like, no, actually that's a lie. Because I met Victor Kunda. This is a good story. I met Victor Kunda. I was fangirling hard. I was fangirling so hard.
He is beautiful, so I do understand.
In real life, Victor Kunda is so beautiful. And he smelled so good, and he gave me a hug. And because, can I tell a story? Okay, so I was at my last job. I was in the middle floor, and where I was standing, I could see Victor, and he was walking towards like he's looking at the signs, and I'm like, if he's looking at signs, he's looking for the fitting room. So I beeline it to the fitting room. I'm like, you need to leave for the next 5 minutes. I don't care what you tell management. I really don't care. I'm gonna be the thing. And I was really normal. I was like, oh, here's your thing. And I was gonna be like, by the way, like, I really like your videos. I'm so proud of you. And I was just gonna let him do his thing. He was like, oh my God, I know you. I know your face.
What the hell?
So then
I collapse.
Yeah. And then he pulls out his phone, he opens TikTok, goes and search bar. He's like, type in your name, I'm gonna follow you. He followed me back and he gave me a hug and he smelled so good. I love Victor.
Yeah, I haven't met him, but I've been in the same room as him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, I can say he was nice.
I'm very impressed by Victor Kunda though. Like, I'm very proud of him.
Yeah,
like with the stuff of Rihanna, I think fair play.
Yeah,
like, really, really. It's so refreshing to see like a black man in this industry doing so well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially one who does comedy as well. So I'm really happy to hear that. Big up Victor Kunda.
Big up him. There's so many black creators, like so many black UK creators
that are really making
moves. I'm really, really proud of a boy called Paps. Paps on TikTok? See Paps?
Paps?
Yeah. PAPZ_. Oh? That's not the Paps I know. I really appreciate people that make sketches and skits.
Oh, they take so long.
Like, I don't think people realize how much they put into it. Like, people just see. No. It's kind of like what I was saying about comedy. Like, I'll take a comedy over like a rom-com because it's really hard to bring people in to laugh. Because you can't always do that. There's some people it just falls flat. But like,
yeah, agreed.
Shout out to the TikTok creators for
100%. No, I think the black creative scene is really emerging.
Yeah.
I think it's not as big as it should be or will be. But I think we're in a very optimistic position.
I was gonna say optimistic. Yeah, we're one and the same.
We're twins. And it's so nice for a lot of those people to be like people that I would consider friends now. Mm-hmm. I think like I've been quite lucky to talk to some really cool people, and like people are like, especially UK black creatives, they're just so supportive of each other. Like, I've spoken to some people who are like from like a range from people who are like upcoming people that are like talented but haven't had their break, and people who are literally like at the other end who are thriving, and like everyone just gives such good energy. That's
what I'm saying. I feel like when people talk about like, oh, London is bad vibes, I kind of have to turn to the person that's saying that like all the time and be like, what vibe are you bringing that you're attracting like bad vibes always? I get it. Like, I do understand the sentiment. Like, I'd get it. Like, and also you have to take in, there's so many things taken out. London is so expensive. No, people aren't going to be walking around the streets with like a smile on their face saying hello. They're thinking about how they're going to get their next meal.
Yeah.
But like, to go as far as to start making like 20-minute think pieces about how London's bad vibes, I don't think so.
But yeah, no, Coachella, what were your highlights? What are you saying?
When Doja Cat was in the mud and she was like, I bring the drip when wet vagina.
I love her. Do you know, she's an amazing performer. I think I think she's so talented.
She is.
I really didn't like her latest album, to be perfectly honest, but I loved her music before. I like how she does that. How did my friend phrase it to me? She's really good at making that kind of like high key pop like slash rap thing. It works really well. But then for her to be like, that isn't really my thing. It's all a bit. I feel like I've been lied to a little bit, to be honest.
Obviously, Scarlet, like I had my like little bits and pieces that I took from it.
I like that Hills song. Is it Agora Hills?
Yeah,
that's a beautiful song.
Yeah, that one. I like Ouchies. Let me get it started.
I do like that Wet Vagina song to me.
Yeah, I do like that. I feel like I'm happy that she's more like on a personal level for her. I'm happy that she's doing things that artistically reflect who she is.
Yeah, agreed.
Me as a consumer, I do like her old stuff better. But the thing about it is, though, I'm never going to go on Twitter and like start atting her and be like, drop the old stuff. Because the old stuff is not going anywhere. Like, it actually is still there. So it's like, I'm not going to bother this lady. I don't know about it. And I appreciate her I love her as a performer. I think she brings so much good energy. Yeah. And she's actually like, she has history in dancing as well.
You can tell.
Yeah, so it's like, why would I complain?
She'd be incredible live.
Yeah, I really want to see her live.
I would like to see her.
You need to see Victoria Monet live. She was also at Coachella.
Well, I'm going to in August.
You're gonna love it. I was on her Instagram story.
I can't remember. I was speaking to someone who told me they met her. Do you know what the thing is of being a creative, right? You talk to so many people throughout the weeks. It's like, because I speak to so many of my creative friends, like so often just about projects and stuff and all that. And it gets to the end of the week, who the fuck have I spoken? Because I'm always giving examples of, I was speaking to someone. And I can never think of who it is. And everyone's like, well, did you actually have that conversation? I'm like, yes, I did. I just cannot remember who it was with.
Not your audience gaslighting you, like, no, you didn't have that conversation. You had that conversation in your bed.
I didn't really see her performance. Was it good?
Victoria?
Yeah.
Victoria's always good. I saw her live. I can vouch for Victoria. That's my woman, actually. We're actually married. Let me not say that because there's people online that can't take a joke. I'm not married to Victoria Monet. But her performance.
She's bisexual, isn't she?
Yeah. Hit me up. But actually, no, don't hit me up. No shade, because I love her and her man together. They're so cute.
Her daughter's gorgeous as
well. Yeah.
Beautiful family.
Beautiful brown skin family. But I saw her performance. Victoria Monet is going to give you performance. I honestly need her to have like big money. I need her to get Beyonce money. Then the name Victoria Monet is gonna be like cemented. Honestly speaking, I think for me it's already cemented. Because I saw her live. Seeing her live and like just seeing anyone live versus seeing the video is like a totally different thing. Her energy was so good, like her dancing, her vocal control. Even again with the Coachella performance, like her ability to like mix songs and be like, oh, this will sound good with this. Like,
such a skill.
She has a song, No Moment. I don't want to sing because I don't want to get a thing. But it's a song, I forgot what it's called. And then she put like a Beyonce beat. She put Beyonce Baby Boy under it. And it was Party Girls. It was Party Girls. I know my lady. It was Party Girls. And then she put Baby Boy instrumental at the back of that.
Ooh, hot.
Oh, she was too good. And then she was dancing to Sexy Red song, Get It Sexy. That one was really good. She's such a good performer. Honestly, if you can, try to get her whole set. I was at the very front.
Yeah, I'm going to. I think I will. There's not many people I want to see that day, so I think I will.
Yeah, I was at the very front of her concert.
All right, noted. I think, who did I really love? I think Ray was incredible.
My mother, actually. I come from a long line of mothers. Yeah.
I'm so fucking proud of Ray.
I'm so proud of Ray.
I love her music, man. I think she's incredible. I think she's so talented, and I think she's what the UK needs for R&B to be at the top. Love her. I think she was great. I love my mum, Lana Del Rey. I love Lana Del Rey. Do you know what it is, right? She got bare hate. So Lana Del Rey, right? Obviously, she's an alternative artist. Like she's not. She's not giving pop and R&B and like side to side and all of like that. Like it just isn't her brand. But people know that, and like people were complaining because they said, how did they word it? Her like set was quite like minimal and like effortless and. But like that's her energy.
But you gotta know who you're seeing. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's her energy.
That's the thing. Like you know when Rihanna was at the Super Bowl, and when she did that performance in was it India? Was it India?
It was in America, wasn't it?
No, she did a performance.
Oh, the thing in Dubai.
Yeah. Was it Dubai? No, that was Beyonce.
For the wedding.
Yeah, that was But anyways, when Rihanna performs, and obviously she hadn't touched the stage in ages at that point.
Like 5 years.
Yeah, and people were like, oh my God, why is she not doing this? I'm thinking, do you know who Rihanna is? Like, Rihanna was never giving us like an 8 count with like, she's not, do you know what I mean? Like, I think you guys have watched too many Renaissance clips, shout out to Beyonce. But like, you got to know who you're seeing, like, and what you're seeing them for.
Agreed.
So it's like, why would you expect Lana Del Rey to come on this stage and start shaking that ass? Like, you're not getting that. You're not seeing Megan Thee Stallion. Like,
yeah, fucking love Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, I love Megan.
I love her music so much. I love Hiss. Honestly, that is my summer anthem.
Hiss. Yeah.
Fucking love that song.
I've loved her. I think my friend put me onto her when I came on when like most people came on when she made Big Ol' Freak. Yeah. I banged that song. I think it was like 2019. I banged that song out, and then I went and watched like a bunch of different stuff. I listened to old music. I was like, oh, this is my woman. Like, this is my lady. And we're actually married with children.
I'm so jealous.
You should be, because I'm married with children.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think Lana Del Rey gets the credit that she deserves because she is like the OG alternative girl, right? Like she's the person who like influenced like Lord and Billie Eilish. Yeah. I think even if you don't necessarily like or resonate with her, I think it's a bit silly not to recognize what she has achieved. Because okay, you may not like her, but she headlined Coachella. She's fucking massive. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like she's so successful. And I just think I don't know, I feel like people are very critical if you don't like the artist, but there are loads of singers who I don't like, but I really respect them. Like I don't like Taylor Swift at all. I don't fuck with it. Her fandom pissed me off beyond belief. Every time she releases an album, I actually get a bit annoyed. But like she works very fucking hard, so I respect her craft more than anything. Same with Ed Sheeran. Don't like his music, but he works
Ed Sheeran's ability to just dip and dive into Afrobeats, like, and everyone loves it. Like, I don't want to hear an Afrobeat song and then there's Ed Sheeran on the track. Like, don't piss me off.
Do you know what I mean?
But in that, I can say he works hard. He does. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So it's like
very hard. And when he does performances, he has no live band. It's all him, which I think is insane.
Yeah, and you can't dispute that.
No, 100%. And then who else was there? Tyler Creator. Do you like Tyler?
I didn't get into Tyler, man. Do you know what it is? When Tyler was doing all his, Tyler's history. We know Tyler's history. Yeah. When he was doing all that is when, like, my ear was like, oh, who's this Tyler person? And I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then I kind of just put him in a box, and I was just like, okay, you do your thing, sweetie, but I'm not going to watch you do your thing.
So he's very talented, but his set wasn't very fun. I didn't rate it, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah, I wasn't having fun.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't catch that set.
Which is weird, because I saw him a couple of years ago at Parklife Festival, and he was insane. So good, but I don't know. The thing is, though, right, I feel like also, like, it also depends on because I'm watching everything through TikTok because I can't watch it live. And if people aren't capturing good clips, I'm screwed. Because Lana fans go, I doubt you see it on your For You page, but her fans go absolutely, let me show you. Her fans go absolutely crazy on TikTok. Like to the point that the videos actually look better than the set itself. But that's because her fans put the effort in. I can't really imagine Tyler fans like, do you mean like young boys doing the same thing?
Have you seen this Tyler Creator thing and Michael... What's his name? Michael Gerard? Gerard Michael?
Who's that, sorry?
Gerard Michael. I think he's like a comedian. I'm not saying it comedian question mark because I don't find it funny. I mean, question mark, I don't know. Yeah. But he came out and he was like, oh, like he's actually queer. And he came out and he was like, I really like Tyler.
Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but yeah.
Do you think you could be friends with someone that says to you, I like you,
Yeah.
and you don't like them back?
Yeah. Just put the boundaries in place from the get-go.
You have to get cut off, sweetie,
No.
for a little bit. No.
Surely not.
Do you know what my problem is?
What?
No shade to my papa, I love my dad, down, rest in power. I'm actually my father's daughter. Cause like, you tell me that, and there's like a switch, and it's like, oh, now I have to play with you because you want to be played with. So I have to play with you. Now I'm gonna flirt, and I'm gonna make you think there's a chance, and because like I know that you're flirting, like, and it's bad. I need to.
I think you just
that.
need to be direct.
I don't want you like, because now I feel like it's not a bad thing. Like, I mean, if you like me, like, of course you would.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing. That's not the issue. I think my issue is I feel like I can't be as vulnerable with you anymore.
I think you need to put boundaries in place for a while, maybe, but I don't think it has to be forever. Especially if, like, and some people, like, you know, you see those films, and this doesn't really happen, when like people go mad for a friend they've been friends with for like a long time. I wouldn't want to break that friendship just because some feelings have occurred. Eventually, I think if you made it clear that you're not interested, they're going to just give up. Because why would you keep on chasing someone who's not into you?
I don't know. Like, if it's a man, men can be very persistent.
Yeah,
They will wait. Oh, they will wait. They will wait, Jesus. And it's not even like, because you think, you're like, especially as girls, you're thinking, oh, he's waiting for me. Like, oh, he must be, like, I'm just going to let him sit there and wait. Oh, he's waiting, but he's doing other things on the side.
Yeah, he's
like,
got other things on the go.
Like, 100%. He is, like, don't fall for this lie that men don't multitask. Do not fall for that lie. But, like, yeah.
Here's a question for you then. Do you think men who cheat can still love their partner?
I want to say no, because I'm thinking, like, I'm not man in it, so I don't know.
Okay.
But like, because logically I'm like, no, like, there's clearly something that's missing for you to not love them enough. You may love I feel like if you cheat, you love the idea of them. You don't necessarily love them.
Yeah.
And men will tell you, like, oh, but when women treat, like, they emotionally do it and da-da-da. I'm not a cheater, I don't frequent in that business, but I think...
I think so.
Do you think so?
I think there's... I think if you cheat on someone, you can love them, but you don't respect them. That's my thing. You love them enough... You love them enough because you want to be with them, but you don't respect them enough to withhold your urges and your wants and your needs and desires. Because realistically, if you respect me so much, why are your lips and tips going elsewhere?
It's true.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It's true.
But I think love's still there.
Yeah, I do think that. I think the same thing, actually, but heteronormatively, innit? Like, if a man is cheating on you or something, can he love you? Yeah, he doesn't respect you. I just think... Oh, I had a really good point and I lost it. I was about to eat as well. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I think for men to, like, put this thing on men and be like, but he can't control his urges, that's really irresponsible tag to put on men.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, but he's just a man. It's like, no, you're an adult. Like, you know cheating is wrong. You know you shouldn't do that. Just break up with them. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's been points in my relationship. Cause I feel like as soon as you get into a relationship, that's when everyone's like, oh my God, I want you. Like, and I've always wanted you. But like, you have to be like, no, I'm faithful. I'm actually married with children. I can't do that. I don't think I could. Would you ever be poly?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm not, but I'm not like...
You're not against it.
That was so aggressive.
You're like, no.
I'm not like, I don't care what anyone does, as long as it's respectful and consensual and all of that. That I don't care. But I don't want to share some with someone else, and that maybe that's selfish.
I don't think that's selfish. I just think it's you. Other people can deal with it. Other people can't.
But I find it so interesting. And I've like, I was talking to a guy who was poly, but I remember thinking I was like, this isn't going to work because I'm crazy. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done for love?
I'm not going to tell you now, but when we finish filming, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Cool. We Oh, and also Jhené Aiko, give her a shout out. Her set was very good.
Was it? I did see someone say that was. She said it was her first time performing like performing sober at Coachella at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm proud of her for that.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
She's incredible. So big up Jhené Aiko. That's my sister.
Do you know who I want to see? I want to see a collab between Jhené Aiko and Sexy Red. They can make it work.
Interesting.
They can make it work because I know Jhené Aiko, she can speed it up a little bit, and Sexy Red can slow it down. They can meet in the middle. I'm telling you, their subject matter is the same thing.
Near enough, just different energies.
Their subject matter is the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I need to see that collaboration.
Yeah.
Make it work. I always think like I want to be an A&R because I want to like get. I think it's A&R.
What's A&R? Sorry.
I don't know what it is. It's just like someone in the music industry.
How can you listen but not know what it is?
It's because I thought you would know what it is as well. It's like someone, I think they sign people, but then they're also like in the music industry making connections. Like that's the basic thing of it. If Google tells me I'm wrong, then I never said that.
Art. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I was thinking that because there's so many people I want to collab, and they're just not doing it. So I just feel like I need to get in there and I just need to start making moves because I'm sick and tired of like, especially rap girls, why all your collaborations with the rap men? Because you've got the bigger audience, you've got the bigger platform. Why are you not sharing that platform and that audience with someone at least on your level or someone lower than you that you can prop up?
Yeah.
Like, why am I not seeing more, especially in the UK scene? Why am I not seeing more rap collabs between the girls? But the men will link up all day, every day and make a mediocre, no shade, but shade. If you caught it, you caught it. There's nothing I can do. But like, the men are making these mediocre tunes and these women are like so talented.
Yeah.
And like, why are you not?
Kind of weakens the song as a whole as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it when I hear a talented rap girl and then there's like a man that's not on par. Why are you not coming with... I feel like that a lot with... And I love her, you know, I'm married with kids with her. But Megan, a lot of her collaborators are men. And it's like...
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Like, I'm not going to discredit these men because I've not heard of them, but that doesn't mean other people have not heard of them. So I can't say that they're not on a pop and they probably are. They are. But like... I want to see more collaboration. Like, one person I want to see collab more with female artists is Flo Milli.
Yes,
I want to see
her.
But I want to see her branch out internationally. Like, I want to see...
Is she American?
Yeah. I want to see Flo Milli and Ivy.
Like me, yeah. Cool.
I actually want to see Flo Milli and IVD. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Okay.
It will work. It will work. I promise you it will work. Shout out to IVD as well because I love her down.
Shout out to IVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a song 3 a.m. Bang on.
I'm going to listen to it on the way home.
Bang on.
We have no dilemmas because no one seems to have problems.
Oh.
So when we have round 3, I need you lot to switch it up. Losers. But yeah, no, nothing. I was like, okay, let me just share this again, thinking, oh, they must have missed it. But no, nothing. Maybe everyone's having a really good week. The sun's been out, to be fair, so I do get it.
True.
But yeah.
I've got my personal dilemmas, but if I start getting into my personal dilemmas...
We'll leave it for round 3.
Yeah. There'll be around 3.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have my sofa by then.
That'll be so cunty.
I think so. I think I'm ready for a sofa. Maybe like the end of this year we'll transition. Yeah. But thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you always.
Thank you for having me.
You probably won't be available next time because you'll be like jet skiing to like Coachella and shit. Just have you.
I always make time for you, boy. You crazy? You don't know how I made time for you today. If you knew, I would always make time.
I appreciate you massively.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
This switch so serious. Do you really? And what after that?
I'll wait till the camera turns off.
Yeah.
What are your socials, please, for the guys and the girls that want to link?
My TikTok, my Instagram is what I use the most. It's at Georgine. I should start using Snapchat. Snapchat pays big money, apparently.
Yeah, I've been told that because there's like loads of people who are just posting random shit all the time, and I think, why are you posting so much? No, I think so. I do think
I'm gonna start going on Snapchat, guys. I think my Snapchat, I don't remember it. I think it's Georgine. I'm gonna just delete everyone that I feel like I'm a bit cringe around. I'm getting on that Snapchat wave, mate. Georgine, 2 I's, 2 E's _ Yeah, I'm gonna be on Snapchat Because I got people from secondary school on there, like, and I hear that they be sending this. Let me not get into that. But I don't need people from secondary school be like, oh, this is what she is. But she's because being a content creator, like, you have to fight the cringe phase. You have to move past it first.
Yeah, I'm so past it now.
I'm past it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I always think, oh, you see my videos? I don't care. But yeah, that's my socials.
On that note, thanks for watching, guys. My name is Jord Hellwood. This is the Winning Side Pod. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and give me a 5-star rating on Spotify because it makes my life and my team's life a lot easier.
Really?
We will see you soon. This is so fucking loud. Can you hear that?
Yeah, what are they making music?
Yeah, there's loads of studios around here, aren't there?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was hoping on my walk here that I was gonna see like a huge celebrity. They were gonna be like, "Your face card is so valid. You need to get in this video." I was gonna be like, "Stormzy just asked me to be in the video. Like I can't. Like I can't." Yeah, I always.
Right, on that note, right, I need to leave before I get charged for overstaying my welcome.
Ooh.
No, it's
Yep.
okay. They won't care. They're not in. Right. Bye, everybody.